mid pleasures and palaces, though we may roam, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. A charm from the skies seems to hallow us there, which seek through the world is ne'er met with elsewhere. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I gaze on the moon as I tread the drear wild, and feel that my mother now thinks of her child, as she looks on that moon from our own cottage door, through the woodbine whose fragrance shall cheer me no more. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. An exile from home, splendor dazzles in vain. Oh, give me my lowly thatched cottage again. The birds singing gaily that came at my call, give me them and that peace of mind dearer than all. Home, home, sweet, sweet home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I'll do a song that I wrote quite a while ago, and it's probably my greatest hit, although I have some others lately that have surpassed it in the streaming department. But still, it was written about a memory of my mother's. When she was just a little girl, she would visit her Meme and Pepe, her French-Canadian grandparents, in Charlton, Massachusetts. And one of her uncles, her Uncle Joe, would play the fiddle, and she'd watch her aunts and uncles and whatever dance up and down the kitchen because it was the longest room in the house. And my great-grandma Matilda is alleged to have made wonderful raisin pies. It was called Raisin Pie. Way back when I sing, when my mother was just a little slip of a thing, big brown eyes and soft brown hair, pretty as a picture and barely there. To her Meme's house she would go, see uncles and aunts and a cousin or so, and after supper by and by somebody would feed her some raisin pie. And as the moon came creeping in, she'd watch Uncle Joe as he rosined up the bow and tucked his violin up under his chin. And they danced down the long warm kitchen, and the cares of the day flew away on the sound of the tune as it swirled around them. Lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, lan-da-dee, lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, I don't know what tunes he played, or how many danced, or how late they stayed. It's just a dusty memory passed on through my mother's eyes to me. But I can see him whirling by, feel the brush of a skirt and the echo of a sigh, hear laughter in the air of a house no longer there. And they danced down the long warm kitchen, and the cares of the day flew away on the sound of the tune as it swirled around them. Lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, lan-da-dee, lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, lan-da-dee, lan-da-da. Some danced to the left and wandered off the path, got tangled up in wine or true love's aftermath. Some danced to the right, so far they lost their way and sold their souls to God. Hosanna, let us pray. But even so they stayed in pairs, at least for as long as the tune in the air, and for the lifetime of a song. The fickle were true and the weak were strong. And by a magic recipe their hearts beat in time with the melody. The dancing of a string did set their souls to sing, and they danced down the long warm kitchen, and the cares of the day flew away on the sound of the tune as it swirled around them. Lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, lan-da-dee, lan-da-dee, lan-da-da, lan-da-dee, lan-da-da. Written in 1970 by John Denver. It's okay. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste the moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads take me home to the place where Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home down country roads. And it's about the place where the mother's side of my family came from 400 years ago. I don't know if you can call that home, but it felt like a place I needed to go, and I eventually did after I wrote the song. But I used an old Irish melody called My Lagan Love. It's called Normandy. And I shall go to Normandy, just as the leaf goes to the light, just as the bird goes to the sky. Oh, when I go. And I shall go to Normandy and feel my blood in all the vines that twirl and twine toward the sun. Oh, when I go, and I will know each blade of grass, and I will know each singing stream, and I will know your deepest heart. Oh, when I go, and I will know the morning sun, and I will know the evening stars, and I will know that we are one. Oh, when I go, and we shall sing without a sound, and we shall dance without a step, and we shall talk without a word. Oh, when I go, beyond the forms, beyond the names, before the time when we were two, beside ourselves with gentleness. Oh, when I go, oh, take my hand and come with me. Together we'll to Normandy and close our eyes to better see. Oh, when I go, oh, take me back to Normandy, that land where I have never been, that land I yearn to see again. Oh, when I go, oh, when I go, oh, when I go. Well, next I have a song that I actually wasn't even very familiar with, even though I grew up surrounded and steeped in John Denver songs. It's called Wild Montana Skies, and I've been having a delightful conversation with a man from Vietnam who watched my last recorded concert, and he requested that I do this song. So, sending it out to Vietnam. The world is just an amazing place. There's no two ways around it. He was born in the Bitterroot Valley in the early morning rain. Wild geese o'er the water headed north and home again, bringing a warm wind from the south, bringing the first taste of the spring. His mother took him to her breast and softly she did sing. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him a fire in his heart. Give him a light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. His mother died that summer and he never learned to cry. He never knew his father and he never did ask why. And he never knew the answers that would make an easy way, but he learned to know the wilderness and be a man that way. His mother's brother took him into family and his home, gave him a hand that he could lean on and the strength to call his own. And he learned to be a farmer, and he learned to love the land, and he learned to read the seasons, and he learned to make a stand. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him a fire in his heart, give him a light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. On the eve of his 21st birthday, he set out on his own. He was 30 years and a-running when he found his way back home, riding a storm across the mountains and an aching in his heart. Said he came to turn the pages and to make a brand new start. Now he never told a story of the time that he was gone. Some say he was a lawyer, some say he was a John. There was something in the city that he said he couldn't breathe, and there was something in the country that he said he couldn't leave. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him a fire in his heart, give him a light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. Now some say he was crazy, some are glad he's gone. Some of us will miss him, we'll try to carry on, giving a voice to the forest, a voice to the dawn, giving a voice to the wilderness and the land that he lived on. Oh, Montana, give this child a home. Give him the love of a good family and a woman of his own. Give him a fire in his heart, give him a light in his eyes. Give him the wild wind for a brother and the wild Montana skies. Thank you. Well, here's a song I wrote about my home, not the one 400 years ago, a theoretical home, my actual home, the Berkshires. I grew up out in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and it was a beautiful place with no economy to speak of, so I had to leave to make my way in the world, but for many years I went back and forth on the turnpike, back and forth. So here's the Berkshires. I was born out in the Berkshires, where those softly rolling hills rise around you all the time. Circle blue on the horizon, and the trees that edge the sky sway a gentle pantomime, saying, "Come away and rest here in our arms. We know the answers." And the summer nights out in the Berkshires wrap themselves around you like a shawl. When the wind comes riding round the mountain, then you know I wanna stay then I might not go away at all. Then I might not go away at all. Endless winter in the city, seems I'm running all the time just to stay right where I am. And the snow here's just a problem. When the grays ground me down, turn my face out to the west, where a fire burns warm while the winter sings its song. I know the answers. And the winter nights out in the Berkshires wrap your mind in whiteness as they fall. When the snow comes sliding round the mountain, then you know I hear the sleeping springtime call. And I wonder why I go away at all. I wonder why I go away at all. Well, in 1977, Karla Bonoff wrote a great song called Home. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we'd been up many an hour. All through my brain came the refrain of home and its warm and fires. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, though I'm standing still. The people I've seen, they come in between the cities of Tyre and life, and the trains come and go, but inside you know the struggle will soon be a fight. But home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, though I'm standing still. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, but soon the sun came through the trees. Around the next bend, the flowers you sent, the sweet smell of home in the breeze. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, though I'm standing still. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, I used to do that all the time when I was 26 in some coffee house. Great song. Well, I keep finding new things to do on the dulcimer that don't seem possible. But here's a premiere on the dulcimer. I mean, the song's been around forever. It was written in 1959 by Charles Brown and Amos Mulburn. Amos Mulburn. And in 1963 or so, it was revised by Sam Cooke. He and his childhood friend Lou Rawls had a big hit with it, and it's Bring It On Home to Me. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love, bring it on home to me, yeah, 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 yeah. I know I laughed when you left, but now I know that I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me, yeah, yeah. I'll give you jewelry and money too, and that ain't all I'll do for you. Oh, if you bring it to me, bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me, yeah, 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 yeah. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love and bring it on home to me, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Another fabulous home song that I sang for years and continue to love is Paul Simon's 1966 composition, Homeward Bound. And there's a number of songs like this that are about being on the road, traveling around, different town every night. And I have never done that, partly because I've listened to these songs. They don't say anything good about it usually at all. So here's poor Paul, who wishes he were homeward bound, but he's only partway through the tour. Poor guy. I'm sitting in... Nope, that's gonna be way too high. Sorry, wrong key. I'm sitting in the railway station, got a ticket for my destination. On a tour of one night stands, my suitcase and guitar in hand, and every stop is neatly planned for a poet and a one-man band. Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Home where my thoughts escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me. Every day is an endless stream of cigarettes and magazines. And each town looks the same to me, the movies trees and the factories. Every stranger's face I see reminds me that I long to be homeward bound. I wish I was homeward bound. Home, where my thoughts escaping, home, where my music's playing, home, where my love lies waiting silently for me. Tonight I'll sing my songs again, I'll play the game and pretend. But all my words come back to me in shades of mediocrity, like emptiness and harmony. I need someone to comfort me. Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Home, where my thoughts escaping, home, where my music's playing, home, where my love lies waiting silently for me, silently for me. All my words come back to me in shades of mediocrity. I understand, Paul. I do. Well, one of the most beautiful evocations of home was created by a Scotsman named Jim Reid of Dundee. In 1975, he set a poem to music, and it was a poem called The Wild Geese by Violet Jacob of Angus, Scotland. She wrote it in 1915. And I do it in open G. And a couple days ago, I looked at my guitar, at this one, which I usually use for alternate tunings, and it was dusty, and I strummed it and said, oh my God, this poor thing needs new strings. So it has them now. And man, what a difference. It just, it rings beautifully now. So here's, this is Norland wind, and that means the wind from the north. And the setting is that a Scotsman is wandering far from home, which was the fate of most Scotsmen. And he sees the wind blowing in from the direction of Scotland, from the north, and he asks for news of home. And this being a poem, the wind answers him and says, oh, my man, I've seen the Tay River, and I've seen the Firth of Forth, and all this and that and the other. So. Oh, tell me what was on your mind, ye roaring Norland wind, as ye came blowing from the land that's never from my mind. My feet, they travel England, but I'm dying for the north. My man, I've seen the silver tides run up the Firth of Forth. I wind, I know them well enough, and fine they fall and rise. And oft I felt the creeping mist on yonder shore that lies. But tell me as you pass them by, what saw ye on the way? My man, I've rocked the Roving gulls that sail above the Tay. But saw ye nothing lying wind before ye came to Fife? There's much that lies beyond the Tay, means more to me than life. My man, I've trod the Angus hills ye have not seen for years. Oh, wind, forgive a homeless fool who cannot see for tears. And far above the Angus fields I saw the wild geese flee, a long, long skein of beaten wings with their heads toward the sea. And I, their crying voices, trailed along the morning air. Oh, wind of mercy, hold your words, I dare not listen, man. It's much happier with new strings. Much happier. Got to stay on top of that. Okay. Well, I want to do another song from Scotland. And this is called Last Trip Home. The lyrics are by Davy Steele in 1988. And the tune was written by a fiddler named John McCusker, who was in the Battlefield Band. And this song is about the last time that the plow horses came back from the field. The tractor has replaced them, and the Clydesdales, the working pair, are coming home for the very last time. So, and the one vocabulary word you might not get from the Scottish is muckle. The muckle horses. Muckle means a lot, a great deal. They're great big horses. Oops, I picked up the wrong guitar. Maybe I should do it on that one. No, I'm going to do it on this one. I have way too many instruments at my disposal. Oh yeah, this one has... There we go. I've worked on farms, and from the start the muckle horses won my heart. With their big broad backs they proudly stand, the uncrowned kings of all the land. And yet for all their strength and power, they're as gentle as a summer shower. So steady, boys, walk on, your work is nearly done. No more will till or plow the fields, the horse's day is gone. And this will be our last trip home, so steady, boys, walk on. You'll hear all sing their songs of praise, of Arab stallions in a race, or hunters that fly with the hounds to chase the fox and run them down. But none of them compare, I vow, to your working pair that pulls the plow. So steady, boys, walk on, your work is nearly done. No more will till or plow the fields, the horse's day is gone. and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. All the years I plied my trade, and all the fields we've plowed and laid, I never thought I'd see the time when a Clydesdale's work would ever end. But progress runs its driven course, and tractors have replaced the horse. So steady, boys, walk on. Your work is nearly done. No more will till or plow the fields. The horse's day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. As we head back, our friends have lined the road to see us one last time. Not one of them will want to miss the chance to see us pass like this. They'll say they saw in years to come the muckle horse's last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. Your work is nearly done. No more will till or plow the fields. The horse's day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. Your work is nearly done. No more will till or plow the fields. The horse's day is gone, and this will be our last trip home. So steady, boys, walk on. Well, there's a wonderful song about people at home, an old couple in Holland. It's called The Dutchman, written by Michael Smith in 1968. The Dutchman's not the kind of man to keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. That's a secret that only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the morning, Margaret brings him breakfast. She believes him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Till Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him, though he holds on to her arm. Sometimes he thinks he's all alone and he calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Winter whirls the windmills round, she wraps his muffler tighter round them in their kitchen. Some tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. He sees her for a moment as she makes the bed up, singing some old love song. A song Margaret learned when it was very new. He hums a line or two, they sing together in the dark. The Dutchman falls asleep and Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. What do we got left? Oh, yes. Well, here's a sea shanty. A sea shanty, often the last one that the men sang before they finally got off the damn boat. It's called Leave Her, Johnny, and sailors were often extremely happy for a voyage to come to an end. Often the ships were leaky, and they were people who had to pump pretty much the whole way to keep the water out of the hold so they wouldn't sink. And singing while you did that for a long time was very helpful. But they could certainly get behind the sentiments of this song, where they are just letting the authorities have it, especially the captain. So, Leave Her, Johnny. Oh, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The work was hard and the voyage long. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The seas were high and the gale so strong, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The grub was bad and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now once more ashore we'll go, and it's time for us to leave her. Our old man don't set no sail. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. We'd be better off in a nice clean jail, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The old man swears and the mate swears too. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The crew all swears, and so would you, and it's time for us to leave her. A glass of grog for every man. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, and a bottle full for the shanty man, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her, for the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her, oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her, for the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, it is indeed time for us to leave after one more song. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd care to make a donation, it's totally up to you, but you could do it easily through my PayPal account. And the way to get there is through my email, which is diane@dianeterez.com. So my last song is about lots of things, but mostly it's about wishing that you could go over the rainbow where things would be better. Maybe away from your home, but really I think going to a home, a nice home on the other side where the pot of gold is. It's Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I bid you a wonderful good evening with it. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. If birds fly over the rainbow, why then, oh, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where